Tennessee Governor Bill Lee says he plans to announce legislation that would include protections for songwriters, performers, and music industry professionals' voices from the misuse of artificial intelligence.
The governor announced his proposal to protect the music industry from AI today. News Channel 11's Jayana Scurry spoke with some performers in our region who are in full support of the proposal. Jayana?
Yes, Sarah, Casey, both of the local artists I talked to say artificial intelligence can be harmful to the music industry and are hopeful for the protection the proposed legislation would provide. Local musician and songwriter Anthony Carty says he hopes the proposed legislation will help protect the integrity of music.
The main thing that I was taught, learning music was that I'm saying something, from my heart or my soul, whereas, doesn't AI have that? That's a question that you see in a lot of sci-fi movies, but I don't think so. And I think that's what it's protecting, is the integrity of music.
Carty, who studied guitar in college, plays in several bands, and also performs as a solo artist himself, says AI doesn't have to go through the years of training or understanding that music artists go through.
I think it just takes away the work that musicians have put in to be able to write what they do, play the way they do, and say what they want with their instruments or their voice.
Jacob Jovette, music artist and East Tennessee State University student currently studying music, says AI is dangerous for musicians who live off of their talents.
If they're a studio musician, that's what they thrive on, that's their money. So if they say, oh, I'm going with a cheaper option and I'm going with AI, it does destroy livelihoods, and it'll start to sound all the same rather than having that human touch to it.
Jovette says there are some benefits to using AI, like software that helps generate sounds for music programming.
So in that case it helps, but in terms of songwriting and other things, I would never use it.
Both Carty and Jovette says AI lacks human authenticity and that songs would start to sound too generic.
There's nothing like listening to the imperfection of a human being and their voice, and even like being off by a drum beat or a little bit flat on a note.
I'm hoping that, the public, people, listeners, just listeners, maybe not necessarily musicians, will recognize that it's not the same, that the computer's not telling a story the way an artist would. Governor Lee plans to announce the legislation in Nashville on Wednesday, January 10th. Sarah?
Jayana, thanks. Also tonight, Tennessee State Representative David Hawk says he favors legislation that would protect musical performers from artificial intelligence. Hawk spoke with News Channel 11 today.
AI, with all the positives that are there, you can take and try to combine notes from 1,000 different hit songs and come up with something that you say is unique, but is actually sampling from someone else's work. And it's in the millions of dollars that it could possibly cost our artists in the long run.
State law already protects image and likeness from AI, but the new proposed legislation is the first that would be tailored to audio.